This is Bilge Gut Rot. I'm recording a video here to demonstrate scanning with a probe scanner. This is for one of my corp mates, and so not going to be anything fancy. I'll be using my buzzard, and let's undock and have a look. First, once we get undocked, we'll let the D-scan finish its quick scan. And once the D-scan has completed its scan, we'll know if there's any anomalies just by looking around for any red spots. Got a couple of green. Wow. Let's see. Holy moly, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's several sites. What have we got? Sancha Hideaway, Sancha Retreat, Sancha Den, Clear Ice Belt. Probably nothing there, but let's warp out there just to see if there's any ice. Last couple of times I've gone out there, there hasn't been any. We're warping. Oh, I can't load charges while the cloak is on. I just wanted the cloak out here just in case there's company. Yep, no ice anyways. Have to be out here early in the morning to catch ice, I'm sure. Okay. We'll clip all this out. Alright, let's try another station. Now supposedly, Mr. Rathbun told me, go to the agency, we can look for exploration and look for sites, cosmic signatures. This will tell, we can look in the within 5 jumps and see if there's anything. So Bar has 1 signature, Beckerdad has 3 signatures, but it's an 04. Shidu is an 05 with 4 signatures, and that's 1 jump away. So let's look at Shidu and let's go over there. That'll give us some things to scan. Uncloak.
Warp drive active.
While we're warping, let's load our charges into the. I just turned the cloak off. Okay. Now we can load them. Let's see what we got in local over here. And Shidu. Oh, looks like we'll be alone out here. Good. I like that. That means if we find a data site, I can actually do the data part of it. What are we getting in our scan? There we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So, I don't have anything in local. So what I'm going to do is pick something in this general direction. Let's say that belt. Let's pick that belt. And we're going to warp to it. But before we do, we'll hit Alt-B to bring up our bookmarker. Control-B, sorry. Bring up the bookmarker. We're going to set up a never, and we're going to set up a safe jump spot. So as we go there, we are going to warp to within 100.
Warp drive active.
Change this to SS1 and get ready to submit it right after we get past that. Submit it right near where the anomaly was. Now let's turn on our cloak in case there are baddies in here. Nothing but fucker mixed retrievers. Gonna have to look at whether or not there's anything worth. Alright, so now we go to our site.
Warp drive active.
Now, if we wanted to look for ships or something like that, we would use these sisters combat scanners or probes. We're going to be fairly close to these anomalies, or should be. Now, first things first, down here we're going to right click on this scanner. Left click on scanners, and we're going to choose probe scanner over here. Click on that. I've got mine set up to be half and half screen from last time I was in. You can come up here and change that. We'll go to full screen just to make this tutorial easier. We'll zoom in with our scroll wheel. Now all of our anomalies are here towards the center. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch a pinpoint formation. Oh, yeah, turn off the cloaking device. Again, go back in, probe scanners, launch pinpoint formation. Did I not turn that cloak off? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, since we have one other person here in local, is we're going to do a D-scan. We're going to see what's up in here. To do a D-scan, you set your angle up. Initially, what I like to do, set the angle up to 360 and do a scan. It should tell me if there are any, if you put the PVP filter on, it'll show if there are any probes. So nobody's trying to scan me down right now. You would see combat probes if they were trying to scan ships down. Alright, so let's go to the pinpoint, launch them. Now because we got this area here with multiple, what we'll do is we'll increase our scan size to cover as much of that as we can from the center. Alright, so I might move it over a little bit to cover a little bit more of everything. Set the height. Let's see, where are the highest ones here, lowest ones there, so let's move this down just a little. Alright, so that looks like that covers them all pretty well. Then you hit this analyze button here, and then what you'll see is these will all change with a percentage over here. This tells you how well you can read them, and you'll notice we have nothing but cosmic signatures. So we got one combat site, which we'll scan down later. I'm not too interested in those, but let's take the biggest one that's a cosmic signature. It's 24, and we'll highlight that one. So now you see you got your little red circle there. So we're going to highlight that little red circle, and then we're going to move. We can use our arrows, or we can grab the box itself and move the box around. We'll center it from above and from at least one of the directions. You scroll around it like that, you'll know if you're pretty well centered. Now you see you got, doesn't look like we need quite that much, so we're going to drop it down 2 probe sizes, and then we'll run the analyze again. And that should increase from 24% up to higher. Alright, look, it gave us the full amount of not just that one, but the other one above it too. So we just gained 2. We just gained the 1. So that's a launch. That is a data site. So because it's a data site, I'm going to save that location, and we'll go back and scan that in a little bit. I'm going to save that as a 3-hour because it's not far enough to be off the center. I like to save the ones that are a little further off the orbit plane for my safe spots if I'm going to save one. So we'll just leave that one in as a 3-hour. In 3 hours that'll go away. So we've got that one. Alright, next let's go to this one, and just for fun we're going to leave it exactly the size it is, because we had it. And so let's see what we get if we scan it that way. Real quick, let's do a D-scan. So we've got scanner probes out there. Those are probably ours. Alright, so let's go ahead and do analyze. Alright, so we were able to scan that down. That is a relic site, even better. So let's save that location. Again, a 3 hour. And then let's go to this one. I'm not interested in combat sites, but maybe that other one will be another data or relic site. I'm going to have some fun with data and relic sites tonight. Now, I'm going to zoom in here so you can see. Sometimes what you'll get is a double signature. And basically is one of these two is the actual signature, the other one is a shadow or a mirror. So we'll choose the top one first. It's probably this one. I would actually hope it's that one down there. I actually hope it's that one down there because notice you hear the tone and how when it'll get a higher pitch as you get closer. Now it's going to do that regardless of whether that's the shadow or the actual signature. Alright, so now that we're over it, I'm not going to shrink it down any further since we're getting good analysis out of that size right now. And once we're done doing this, we'll pull the probes in and we'll check local. Okay, so that didn't help at all, did it? Let's move over to this one and try again. Kind of hoping it would be the lower one because that would get us further off the orbit plane and be... I would have liked to have had that as a safe spot. I like being off the orbit plane in safe spots. I don't know why. It just makes me feel more comfortable. Alright, that's close enough. And let's shrink that down another one and analyze. And we've got another data site, so I'll save that one. Alright, so we've increased to 56. So let's get in a little bit more accurately to the center, because that does actually help a little bit. And then we'll tighten this all the way down and analyze, and hopefully we'll get it. I don't have any implants in this clone, so I'm not going to get any benefits from implants. Alright, so we've got another data site, and we will save that location as well. That's basically how you scan something down. Always remember to recover your active probes, close, check local. Only have one